So, the current Civil War II, the argument is that there's this inhuman called Ulysses. If I pronounce that name wrong, then forgive me, I apologize. But he has the power to see into the future. So Tony's argument is that you cannot prosecute people for crimes they have not yet committed. Tony also argues that Ulysses' visions aren't the future. They aren't the definitive future that is certain to happen. There's no other way it cannot happen. But it's a version of the future. It's a possible future. And that is right. Because if it's the future, then there's nothing they can do to stop it from happening. So Tony is actually right in that regard. Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel's argument is that if you know something's gonna happen, you should take action towards it. You can't just let it happen. Say for example, Ulysses, the Inhuman who sees the future. He sees a future where someone standing right there is gonna shoot that person in the head. Carol is basically saying that you should take that chance. They should trust the vision and that they should prosecute that person before he takes the bullet, because then she will be saving lives. And she will be. She actually will. That is the truth. She will be saving life. But for saving one life, how many more lives will she lose? This is actually an interesting debate. At first, me personally, I was on Team Captain Marvel. I was saying, yeah, use Ulysses to stop crime. It will make the world a safer place. But reading Civil War II, the consequences, my opinion slightly changes from that. But I'll give my overall opinion towards the end of this video. But right now, let's look at the facts. In the recent Civil War issue number 4, Tony reveals that Ulysses' visions work by Ulysses kind of altering the situation where there's a possibility that it could happen. But these visions have proved to be positive. In fact, both positive and negative. So we're going to break down the positives and the negatives. So here we go. Let's start with the positives. At the beginning of Civil War II, there was this big catastrophic event in which Ulysses said that it was going to end the whole world. Well, it didn't, because the Avengers, the Inhumans, the Ultimates, everybody got on board to stop it. So that was a positive. If Ulysses didn't see the future, then none of them would have been prepared for the event and his visions could have came true. So that is definitely a positive in that regard. In the recent Ultimates issue, we saw that he had a vision of the Infinite attempting to come to Earth. And we saw at the beginning of the issue that one of the team's members thought he was coming to invade the Earth. But no, he was only coming to explore. He was just an explorer trying to explore the Earth. So if Ulysses didn't have that vision, they would have misunderstood the situation. They would have had unnecessary conflict. And it would have led to a fight, a war, and there could have been some casualties. There could have been some people seriously injured or killed. So that is definitely a +1. That is definitely a positive to having Ulysses seeing the future. The negative side is, of course, Rhodey's death and Bruce Banner's death. Let's focus on the big one, Bruce Banner's death. This is the deciding factor of why I decided to side with Team Iron Man. Ulysses had a vision that the Hulk was going to kill everybody. He was going to kill all the heroes. If you've been reading Totally Awesome Hulk, you would know that Bruce Banner no longer has the gamma radiation in his body. Like, it's completely gone. It's been transferred to Amadeus Cho, who is now the new Hulk. That vision raises problems because not only is it impossible for Bruce Banner to turn into the Hulk because he no longer has the gamma radiation in his blood cells, in his DNA, he was wrongly persecuted, he was wrongly murdered, he was wrongly accused. Hawkeye said that he had the feeling that he spotted it from a mile away that Bruce Banner was going to turn into the Hulk. But like I keep saying, there was no trace of gamma radiation left in his body, so there's no way he could have turned into the Hulk. So this is why I decided to side with Team Iron Man, because you cannot persecute someone for something they haven't done already. No matter how bad it seems, no matter how bad it sounds, if they were going to murder someone, if they were going to rob a bank, it doesn't matter if they haven't done it yet. So they have a right. They have rights to think. Even if they think it, they have a right to think something. So by using Ulysses' powers, you're taking away their rights. You're taking away their freedom. You're taking away their freedom to think. That's where I am siding on Team Iron Man's side on this one. So who do you guys think is right? Are you on Team Captain Marvel or Team Iron Man? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Share this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later for more videos.